Okay, all the assignment from your assignment workbook. All right, the Pony Express. Start with that. Corbin had been collecting coins in his piggy bank his whole life. After so much time saving his spare change, he wants to see how much he has collected. He organizes his coins into piles by their denomination: quarters with quarters, dime with dimes, and so on. Okay. Corbin has a really big pile of quarters and another big piles of dimes. Use the variable x to represent quarters in a pile. Write an expression for the amount of money in dollar that the pile of quarters worth. Okay, so we want to know, they want you to write an expression for the pile of quarters that's worth. So they're saying let use variable x to represent the number of quarters. So we got x. Okay, how much is a quarter's worth? So how many quarters we have times that by 25 cents will determine how much money we have, correct? So how much the pile, what the quarter's worth? Well, we don't know how much it's worth unless we know how many quarters there are. We times it by 25 cents. Let's say we had 4 quarters, times that by 4 times 25 cents is $1. So it only makes sense to write the expression as 0.25 times x. Okay? That's how you write that expression. 0.5 times x. If he has 50 quarters in a pile, how much is the pile's worth? Well, here's example, 50 quarters, and each quarter is worth 25 cents. We times that, you see, 25 cents times the number of quarters. So 25 cents times the number of quarter equals to, well, I can do this. Oh, sorry, I'm uploading the regular math. So 25 times 50 equals to, too much, 0.25 times 50 equals to $12.50. Okay? Next one, if he has 125 quarters, how much is the pile's worth? Okay, so quarters are worth 25 cents. Times that, there's 125 of them. See, this is why there's the variable x, represents how many quarters there are. Make sense? Hope it makes sense to you guys. Sure makes sense to me. Clear this out. 0.25 times 125 equals $31.25. Sometimes if you get stuck with the expression and you don't know what to write, do the answer first and then go back and see if you can write the expression afterwards. It'll make more sense to you. Oh, how many quarters? Now this is backwards. How many quarters does he have if the pile is worth this much? So if its total worth is $18. So how many quarters are there? Well, there's 25 cents per quarter times x equals to 18. So the only way we can do this is to divide times the number of quarters we have equals to $18. And we're trying to find how many quarters we have. So divide by 0.25, divide by 0.25, 18 now, remember the top number goes in first, divided by 0.25 equals $72. Oh, $72, no. It's 75 to, oh, we should write an incomplete sentence over here. If there were 50 quarters,
7:30.
It is worth $12.50.
Yeah. Yeah, they're right here.
Has what does he want you to do? The envelopes? Okay, here's the address book. Leland, here's the address book. Just want you to put the names of people and just change the numbers.
I don't know how to put the address and stuff on the letter.
Oh, you don't know how to do that? Let Daddy show you.
I don't even know where the letters are.
I throw them away. I threw them all away because I don't want you to do them. I didn't know he was pushing you to do them. Well, tell him, honey, I threw it in the trash.
You throw them away.
$31. Fail what? Golf? We've donated so stinking much money already to the thing. Okay, let's calculate it. 18 divide. Just ask him for some more and we'll fake some address. Kids don't do this at home. 72 coins. The X remember represents number of quarters. So that's 72 quarters. If he had $18 worth of quarters, there is 72 quarters. Okay. Worth $60, okay? If the pile's worth $60, they're all quarters, so they're 25 cents per quarter. We don't know how many quarters there are. We put an X, and it's all add up to $60. Is equal, guys. Is equal, same as total, 60. If you ever forget anything mean, annotate is equal 60 and then work that way and what it means. Quarters, 25 cents. Annotate how many it's worth. Give it a variable. A variable goes to, do not ever put a variable next to the word is worth. Write that always to the other number that's far away from it. That's the one that gets the variable. If you ever get lost, that's what you do. Okay? You're more likely to get it right. Okay? Now use your calculator here. 60 divided by 0.25, and that should get you 240 quarters. A lot of quarters. If you had, okay, 200, it takes 240 quarters to make the $60 that he had. So he had 240 quarters to make the $60, whichever way you want to put it. We like to use X. Let X represents the number of quarters in pile. Use the variable Y to represent the number of dimes. Okay. Y is to represent the number of dimes. Very important. Write an expression for the money in dollars that Write an expression for the money in dollars that the pile's dime is worth. Is equal dime. Dime, they say to use Y for dime. Money in dollars. Dollar in dime is 10 cents. Okay, so it's 0.10 Y equals to, what is an expression of equal? So that's our answer. 0.1 Y is our expression. Get rid of the 0. Okay? Y equals the dimes. Alright, that's easy enough. If he had 150 dimes, so 150, the dime is worth 10 cents, or 0.1. So 0.1 times 150. How much is the pile's worth? That is equal to, that's easy, $15. 1 times 150 is 150. 1 decimal out, 1 decimal in, $15. Dimes are easy. If he had, so 225 times what's dimes are worth, 10 cents, 0.10, don't put the 0. How much is it worth? Well, 1 times 22 is 22, 5, but 1 out, 1 in, 22.50. Use your calculator if you doubt me. So watch. 225 times 0.10 equals, voila. Okay, 1 is easy to multiply with. If you have $8.10, $8.50 in dimes, I can tell you how many dimes. How many dimes are in the pile? Okay, let's do it mathematically. You understand how we got this? These are the number of dimes. Okay, that's the number of dimes, number of dimes, number of dimes. Sorry, number of dimes is right here. Number of dimes. Okay, so you got the expression 0.1 times the number of dimes. They want you to use Y for dimes. And that equals to your total. Well, here they gave you the total of dimes. So in place of this right here, you put $8.50. And you leave your Y there because we don't know how many dimes it is. Divided by 0.1. Divided by 0.1. 85. Just to make sure. Don't put the negative like I did there. Okay? Get out the calculator. And you go, okay. 8.5 divided by 0.1 equals 85 dimes. Oh my goodness. We need to write these in complete sentences. Oh goodness. If he had $8.50 in dimes. There would be $85 total. Okay? Times 85 times 10 cents, you get $8.50 to check your answer. So here, if he had 225 dimes, it would be worth
Russ called, man, and he didn't leave a message.
call him
Or
$22.50. So forth, you know, all the other ones. Make sure, try to put them in. This will take forever to load, but you know what I mean by writing in complete sentence. Okay, page 4 of this page. Okay, he has $20. How many dimes? Oh, come on. 200. Okay. So if he has this much in dimes, $20 worth. So this is the total. So 0.1D equals to $20 that he got. Divide by 0.1. Here's how I know. We don't want decimal 1 out. We move 1 out. That's why we got dimes equals to 200 dimes. Okay? If you're in doubt, use calculator. Always use calculator if you're in doubt, just to make sure. Okay? If he has $20 in dimes, there would be $200 dimes. Okay, next one. Write an expression for the amount of money Corbin has if he combines his quarters and his dimes into one pile. Remember, they use X for quarters, Y for dimes. So quarters are 25 cents each. That's the expression for quarters. And dimes, it's 10 cents each. That's the expression for dimes. I don't like to put the 0 at the end, but if it helps you, put the 10 there. Okay? Write an expression. Oh, for the money, if he had, oh, I already did. X plus 10 cents for dimes, Y. Write an equation that's worth this much, so it equals to this much. Okay, so, and it's an equation, 0.25x plus 10 cents Y equals to $92. If Corbin had a total of 144 quarters, remember X stands for quarters, so you substitute that in there, and it's in $50, so it equals to $50. Alright, how many dimes? So he has quarters, we're trying to find dimes. So 0.25, substitute that, 144 for quarters, plus the 10 cents in dimes, put a decimal there, and has to equal to $50 right there. Okay, so you solve that equation. You go, okay, 25 cents times 144 equals to 36 here, plus 0.1y. If you want to put a 0, you can. $50 minus 36 minus 36 equals to 14 here equals 0.1y divide by 0.1 divide by 0.1. Y then equals to 1 out, 140. Or you can put in here 14 divide by 0.1. It's 140. 140 dimes. How many dimes? There are 140 dimes. Added to the 144 quarters that's already there to make $50. Those are a lot of coins. Okay, next one. Oh wow. Got 230
Battery.
dimes. So dimes are 0.1 y. So substitute of that. So times that by 0.1. Because dimes, that's how many dimes are worth. 10 cents times how many dimes there are. Plus, we want to know how many quarters plus quarters. Know what quarters are. It's x equals to $50. Okay, so that multiply is 23. Use calculator if you don't get it. 0.25x equals to $50. Okay, minus 23, minus 23. Okay, 0.25. Oh, I'm sorry. This.
That's it? Wow, the Rangers were asleep.
Equals to
I don't think he got any higher than 90.
22 divided by 0.25 divided by 0.25. Okay, so 22.
Go to workout.
Oh, sorry. Okay. You're taking Leland?
Yeah. Russ says kind of let Leland not play. Probably take a few.
88.
But he says he looks like he's every day. Practice is fine, but.
He hasn't been playing at all.
Well, that's what
But
he
every
said.
Friday.
I'm just telling you what Russ said.
I don't get Russ.
This is the month that you take it off.
He's been off.
Okay,
I
whatever.
don't get it.
Whatever.
You want me to read to you?
Yes.
Let me finish this first and I'll read to you.
Okay.
It's not like we make him play. We don't make him play at all. I don't get it. How many quarters? You can't figure out why Leland suck. So X is the number of quarters. Okay, there are 88 quarters. With the 230 dimes to make the $50. Okay? Okay, complete the table. Okay, 144. When we had 144, there were 140 dimes. 230 is 88. Okay, 100. Won't forget all the work, you guys. Just graph these two and find the slope, connect the dots, and you're good, because this is an immense amount of work. Okay, so let's go. 44, 140. It's going up by 10, that's 150. So 44 is right here with 140, 150, so 140. It's so close to there. And 88 and 230. Okay, 230. It's 225, so it's higher than this. Oops, sorry. It's 88 and 230. 88. Right there. Connect the dots. Forget it. I think it goes somewhere like this if you line it up really well. Somewhere. But you need it. You can't estimate. You need a slope, and then graph, and that'll be it. Okay. You can do every single problem and plot it.